Here's the biggest waste of time. Stop over-educating yourself. There's only so many classes you can go to. You're not in high school anymore. You're not in college. You're not going to get this extra degree in real estate by attending more and more classes. You're learning all this stuff, but what is missing is the actual execution of actually doing something. Hey, today I'm gonna break it down. What's the biggest waste of time in real estate? Hey, my name's Panozzo. I run a team here in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is gonna blow you away on what I'm gonna drop today. And I know I'm gonna get some hate on this, but guess what? I don't care. Here's the biggest waste of time. Stop over-educating yourself thinking you need more knowledge in real estate. You got the license. That gave you all the knowledge that you needed. You now have a real estate license. The thing that you have to focus on is the self-development piece. Learning how to speak, how to engage with people. There's no classes on that. That's the piece you're missing. So stop over-educating yourself. I get so many new agents. I love them to death because I remember I was one of them at one time. But listen, there's only so many classes you can go to. You're not in high school anymore. You're not in college. You're not going to get this extra degree in real estate by attending more and more classes. You are going to saturate your mind with so much stuff that it's going to be confusing. What you're looking for is more experience. How do you get more experience? It's not in the classroom. The experience is out in the real world. So how do you do that? Well, a couple things. One, open houses are a great way to experience working with other people. It gives you that ability to meet and greet a complete stranger and start having a conversation. Another one is if you're kind of an introvert and you never talk to anybody, guess what? You're gonna wanna start saying hello, good morning, good evening, whatever, some type of greeting to engage with other people. You have to practice your craft. Sales is this, not this. See, what happens is you hide out in these classrooms. You're going to learn about social media. You're going to learn about farming. You're going to learn about door knocking. You're learning all this stuff. But what is missing is the actual execution of actually doing something. It's kind of like the safe zone. Oh, I went to 5 classes this past week and I got all this knowledge. And then that knowledge sits up on the top shelf and you never touch it again. Whereas right now, I can go out the door, go run into a stranger, and start having a conversation with someone. See, this is the part that everyone skirts around. This is the actual hard work. That's the execution, the hard work. Now, I'm not dogging going and learning more about social media, but here's the thing. You could go learn all the stuff about social media, get some leads off of social media, and if you don't know how to interact with a lead on social media, how are you gonna get a sale? See where I'm going with this? Stop the video, stop the video, stop the video. Hey, listen, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope there's some value here that you're learning something. Now listen, for you watching the video this long, I'm gonna throw out a special offer, okay? There's gonna be a number below, 480-757-1848. I want you to text that number, free call, okay? What that's gonna do, it's gonna notify me. We'll schedule a call, we'll jump on, and guess what? We're gonna find out what it is I can help you with. Zero expectations. This isn't something where you're gonna try to get upsold or any of that stuff. Just a good old-fashioned phone call. And again, hit that number below, 480-757-1848. Keep watching this video for more value. So I want you to back up a little bit and reframe this, okay? You have to really understand people. If you can't understand how people act and how people talk and how people think, you will not do well in sales. This is not an order-taking type scenario. This is not where someone just gives you their order and you go to the back room and go pull out a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a pool. It doesn't work that way. So what I want you to start doing is working more on the self-development part, okay? Mindset. Mindset's super important. You gotta keep the mind right every single day. So how do you do that? Well, it's by getting up early, okay? Not sleeping in, exercising, doing some self-development stuff, maybe reading a book, okay? That's gonna give you some tidbits on how to communicate with other people. Maybe you're gonna go work out. Maybe you're gonna start eating healthier. Like, these things will start to bleed over into your real estate world. Trust me, I used to be a fat slob. Okay? I had to get myself back into shape. I've been through all sorts of fitness journeys, but what I have found that when I feel good, I act differently, okay? Number two, if you have trouble in communicating, here's a suggestion. Go to one of the local comedy clubs, or there's also comedy groups. I guess you could say workshops. Okay? Now this is one area that would really help you. They go through different role playing and drills and all sorts of things to get you loosened up to be able to communicate, because in comedy it's how you deliver your joke, it's how you deliver to the audience, how you make them feel or maybe look, and that's very important when you're dealing with sales. And it's kind of an overlooked thing. It's really cool. I've done that a handful of times with the agents on the team, and I always find that someone really blossoms because of that, because they're put in an uncomfortable position. And sometimes when you get uncomfortable, that's when the real growth happens. So between the morning rituals and working out, eating healthy, going to a comedy store and learning some tactics, and then third is you gotta get out there and try it, okay? It's the experience part that is crucial in all this. You can sit there and learn everything there is to learn, but if you don't do anything with it, it's all gonna go to waste. So get the experience. Get out there to open house. Get out there and shake some hands. Get out there and do something other than hiding out in these classrooms. Some of my biggest breakthroughs is when I've pushed myself to that next level and got super uncomfortable. Even myself, at this point in my life, I still push myself because I know with being uncomfortable, that's where the real growth happens. So if you liked what I had to say today, I want to know, or if you completely disagree. Now I know there's going to be some educated people out there that are going to say, Dave, that is so wrong. You need to stay in the classroom and educate yourself some more. Well, you can do that, but it's not going to pay the bills. You got to get the experience and get the know-how so that you can get better every single time. Do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, because I'm dropping heat every week on this channel, and I definitely would love to hear from you. And as always, let's make it a great day.